It's a vicious trap. It really is. You go to school, they don't teach you where the alphabet comes from. They just say, "Here, memorize this set. Just memorize this set of like this thing we call the alphabet. We're not gonna tell you where it come from. We'll read it. From there, you're gonna talk. Where does the alphabet come from? Educators don't know, so you lost. Because now you have access to the way in which you're going to create your reality and you don't know where it comes from. So you look at something like that cross that you think is talking about somebody literally dying on it, as opposed to understanding the geometric metaphor. Because if you take where does the alphabet come from, go ahead and look at the characteristics of a cube. We got how many lines? 12. How many vertices? 8. That's 20. How many faces? 6. How many cubes? 1. We got 26 letters, 1 space. So where does the alphabet come from? The alphabet comes from the cube. It's geometric in form. Because space, although it is invisible to the physical eye, is structured in the same way matter is structured. So when you speak, you're controlling space, right? Space, like your breath, the air, and it's ordered. And in order for you to communicate with other people, you have to have something that's harmonic. So Thoth, quote unquote, created language, and he used geometry to create language. The alchemist created language. How do I know this? Check the last name. That's not really what I'm here to tell you. What I'm here to tell you is you can completely change the narrative that you're in if you're willing to speak about it and write it down. You write what you want to change into your world. Why do you think reading and writing is something that's so heavily regulated? Why do you think average people still literally today do not read and write? If you're an average peasant, it's because you don't read and it's because you don't write. It's because those are the mechanisms of changing your reality. They're not built to write silly stories and show them on screens. They're built to build worlds. Because the collective word, when used together and said together, it does exactly that. The matrix that people believe they're escaping when they jump from one place to the next in the physical reality is simply the narrative. There's nothing wrong with changing the narrative and quote unquote escaping the matrix. But that's not the matrix. That's Pops. It's Pops' world. Earth and water, fire and air. That's the mother's world. That's the real matrix. The ones that the people who did what Mario told them to do, and they ate the mushroom and they got bigger. They ate the mushroom and they got smaller. They saved the princess. They won the game. The people who play the whole thing and realize how it works, understand the geometries of the whole thing, those people see the real matrix. Now, it's crazy to me if we want to keep it a stack, because a lot of people, again, are programmed by words. So if I say psilocybin, right? If I just say psychedelics, you're going to have some sort of image programmed to that. But I want you to think of it simpler. You could be a stupid ass farmer and accidentally eat psychedelics. You could be an indigenous person and accidentally eat a psychedelic. What is that? Like, I know if you're a US citizen, you can't do certain things, right? But like, what is that? Oh, we're connected to something else. My identity doesn't lie completely within what I tell myself or what other people tell me. It's way bigger than that. But what I tell myself and what other people tell me affects me. That is true. But I'm in control of half of that. So if I can learn on the other side that there's nature, numbers and plasmoids, right? The order of the air, which is what number holds, and then the plasmic structure, which holds creation itself. I can get to the real matrix once I still my narrative over here. And unfortunately for most naysayers, you do it every night before you go to sleep. You leave the mechanic of your matrix, still your thought, still your body, and yeah, go to the other side. You just don't have recollection of it because you don't practice. That's all. So you can completely control your reality. You already have the tools to do so, but are you willing to pick up a pen? No, you not. Not you. I am. I'm changing mine. I don't know about you, but you, I don't know, man. I'm not saying I don't want you to. I'm just saying I know how hard it is to do it. Words ain't nothing. I can tell you exactly how something works. There's got to be an act behind the words, and if you don't know the act that matches the word or have a mechanism of filtering through acts until you find one that resonates, you're going to get stuck, and that's the nature of reality right now. Stuck in front of these black mirrors. You can call it a TV if you want. You can call it an iPhone. You can call it an iPad. You can call it whatever you want. But these are the black mirrors. You think you're not looking at yourself, but you really is. Because it's a black mirror. It's not like this mirror where you know you're looking back at yourself. A phone is a black mirror. A phone is a black mirror, right? Keep playing games if you want to. Learn to speak better to yourself when somebody else gives you a label that doesn't harmonize with who you are. You have to actively protect yourself. Stop including yourselves in things that you have no business including yourself in. Stop assuming things that don't benefit you. That's the big one. Stop assuming things that do not benefit you. Only assume things that benefit you, because even within the assumption of the thing that it's benefiting you, it might not work. It's an assumption. It requires other anchors before the assumption can hold true. But it can hold true just based on the assumption that you make every day. So make assumptions that benefit you. If you're willing to make an assumption, you're already making a leap of faith with an assumption. Why are you going to make a leap of faith to something that doesn't benefit you? What? No, it's just not logical. I know people do it all the time. I'm just like, I'm not judging you. It's just like, why would you do that? I want to know. Why would you assume bad things are going to happen to you? Even if bad things happened to you in the past, why would you continue to assume that? It doesn't make sense. When you really think about it, it doesn't make sense. It's just something a lot of people do. But that doesn't mean you should do it. It doesn't make sense. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? I don't get it. I'm gonna assume bad things are gonna happen to me. What? Why? Why would you do that? It's not true. You can't know. You can't know the future any more than I can completely 100% believe the past that you're telling me. I'm stupid if I believe your single account. That didn't happen. It didn't happen the way you think it happened. And it's not going to happen the way that you're projecting it to happen. But if you can balance those two things and stay right here, everything happens. That's the game. It's the game. Just whatever, man. Look, on some real shit, you need to learn how to read. On some real shit, you need to learn how to write. If you can learn how to read and you can write, you can control your narrative. And if you can control your narrative, you hold the pen. If you hold the pen, you go wherever you want to go. And in this world, there's money. So it's even simpler. Because all you have to do is start doing it until you get the feeling for the balance. The money come and then you continue to write. The problem is for most people, as soon as the money come, they stop writing. It's true. I'm just telling you how it works. There'll be people who forgot how to write, but were some of the best writers in the between like the time they were 12 to like 21, the best writers ever. And then they get older and they hit different puberties and see themselves different ways. And then, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying? Whatever. Peace, love. That's 10. I'll see y'all later. Adios.